Wasn't easy.
It's never easy, but it was special. Like just another special win that we put a lot of those together here the second half, and I tell our guys, like, the memories that we've created in these games are just amazing. They're gonna last forever.
You get the 2 goals in the third period, and after really being stopped in the second. Well, how did you feel when you got the 2-1 lead?
Well, like, we played great in the second period. Like, I don't know, Clarkey for them had 19 saves.
19 saves, yeah.
So I felt like if we just stayed with it, we would be all right. And I was coaching on the bench when we got the 2 goals, and then I turned it over to Jack and Z, and they scored. So I blame Jack and Z. No, but when somebody scores an empty net goal, that gives them all the momentum, right? But on our bench, our guys just kept saying, hey, we're good, we got this. And they pulled it out again.
When you go into overtime and it's 3-on-3 skating, what's the strategy there? What are you thinking?
Thinking you want to have possession, right? And you want to have poise with the puck when you do have possession. So hopefully you catch them when they make a mistake, whether it be a bad change or they get out of position. So I think it's possession and poise. That's what we're thinking.
And Vincent Solis, Michael Sacco, they got that break down the ice and finished the play.
Yeah, I mean, Vinny, one of the reasons Vinny's out on the ice is because his speed, right? And when you get 3-on-3, the guys who have that speed factor, they can be very, very dangerous. And obviously he was dangerous on that rush.
And then it's over. You had a celebration and the alma mater, and then you offered remarks.
Yeah, like when it ended in overtime, it's so sudden, right? And so when it ended, I kind of saw it go in, and then I started thinking, wow, for me, it's over. Like here at Tate Rink for the Riley family, and but I don't think it could have been scripted any better than how it ended tonight.
How did you hold in check your emotions today? You seem like you're pretty,
Yeah, I thought it was going to be really emotional. Actually, when I was thinking about it this week, and these guys got me pretty good the other day when they brought in the laptop and showed my kids and my wife talking to me, like, that was really emotional. So maybe it was good that I saw that, and I think I kept it in check out there. So, but just grateful that I had the chance to thank so many people. I'm sure I missed some people. If I thanked everybody that shared this ride with the Riley family and myself, we would have been here for 75 hours, right? So, yeah, it was a night to remember for me and my family.
You said you could have picked a better opponent than AIC. You have Eric Lang on the other side of the bench. And then at the end, when you're done with your speech, I think you shook every of their players' hands. I mean, that shows how much hockey means to both teams, how much you meant to hockey too. So
I think it's the respect factor between the two teams. Obviously, having my son on the bench for AIC, but Langer is a special person. He's an amazing coach, and but for me, he's a best friend, and so I wouldn't have wanted it. It's kind of fitting. Last night they beat us 3-2, and it was their last game in Springfield, and tonight it turned out for us. So I think it was fitting for both of us, the endings that we had in our buildings.
Coach, you mentioned Smith Rink in your remarks tonight. It was across the street. Growing up in that period, what do you have memories from that era?
Oh, I mean, it was the best childhood you could ever ask for growing up here at West Point. But then to basically live at Smith Rink during the wintertime, a Saturday at Smith Rink was a Pee Wee game at 9 o'clock, and then I got to play with the Bantams at 10:30, and then I got to watch my dad's JV team at 2, and then I got to watch my brothers play for the West Point Juniors, and then I got to watch my dad's team play at 8 o'clock. Oh, that was just the best way to grow up, and made so many friends that here at West Point and from town that all played hockey. So it was special for me because a lot of them were back here tonight. Like I can't believe honestly that so many of these longtime friends would show up here at this game.
You had your captains, a group of them out there on the ice with you, and many more, your former players. And Sam, what was it like just to see them and think of some of the memories?
Well, we talk about family all the time. We talk about family all the time, and I preach that to our players. So when they have experiences like this, when former players come back and they see how close they are, and they're able to talk to our former players, and our former players telling them that you have the best opportunity and experience in the world by being a cadet here at West Point, and it is going to set you up for life, because all of them are doing so well, and they all look back and say, it was West Point. It was West Point that, shaped who they are today.
Any other special memories come to mind today?
Just thinking a lot about my mom and dad, right? Like I said, my dad, nobody loved Army hockey more than my dad. And my mom, she was just the most amazing mother that was always in the background, but kind of showed us and taught us how to be a good person and how to respect people, and so I'm sure that they are looking down today with really big smiles.